Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 11 of Strive to Survive. In this episode, we're going to start out by making ourselves an iron sword. It's going to be quite a significant upgrade from our stone sword here. Basically because it's going to last longer. It does about the same amount of damage, but it's going to be able to last us a lot longer than our stone sword. So we won't have that issue of it breaking every couple seconds. Plus, in this texture pack, it just looks a ton cooler. Yeah, that's a pretty fancy sword. Okay, so now that we have our new sword, I think we're going to head out and try to go explore that ravine that we found in the last episode. So let's go ahead. We'll shut the door behind us. We'll head out here. And eventually we're going to have to fill that in or do something with it. As you guys can see, I started filling in the lava pit a little bit. I think I'm going to leave that part intact. That way if we need lava, we can just go right there and get it. One of the things that we can use lava for is our furnaces. We can put a lava bucket in them and we don't have to supply them with coal then. So definitely would be nice to have a source of lava around us. So here's the entrance currently to our cave. We're going to head down this way. And it's over here. We're going to need to get our pick out. We don't need our string on the bar. There we go. That'll be a little bit better. I brought some iron with us just in case we need to make some more iron picks. Since it's a ravine, I'm sorry. It's probably going to have some better resources in it. So let's grab this coal too. Just because we're probably going to need a lot of torches down there. And all those torches that we made a few episodes ago are almost gone. I think we're down to a little over a stack and a half of them. So it definitely can't hurt to pick this stuff up. There we go. Yeah. We only have about a stack and a half of those left. But luckily, there's a lot of coal around us, so there we go. There is the ravine right there. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and dig up here. That way we have faster access to it. And that's why you don't dig up directly over top your head. Now, luckily, we were far enough back that most of that missed us. But nasty things can fall on you if you dig straight up. Sand for one, water you could drown like that. Now see, we have this huge problem because water is spilling into our cave. That could also be lava. Lava doesn't flow as fast, so you have a little bit of a chance to get away. But I have a feeling, and we can't seem to jump up on this block for some reason, but I have a feeling that there's probably ocean right above us. So let's head over there and try to check this out. And it's kind of hard to swim upstream, but we can do it. Yep, it's looking like you can see those bubbles. That's how much air we have. And it's definitely looking like we're near some sort of ocean. We're almost out of air, but we made it to the surface. Oh, we're right in the middle of the swamp. So that's not really good. Let's do something like this. So if we do that, then we can go down. We might not have enough dirt to do this the first time completely, but we'll build kind of a shaft around here. There we go. And if my plan works, then we will be able to easily get down in here now. Whoops. That's not exactly what we wanted. So, I think the easiest way to do this, let me try this theory. There we go. Yeah, so we could just place torches and that'll get rid of the water. It's kind of a weird Yeah, kind of a weird system, but there we go. Now we've cleared up our water here. So then what we're going to do is get rid of the sand. We'll build a ladder up. Now we can't have torches where we want to build the ladder, so we got to be kind of careful about that as well. We'll build up. And if you hold shift while you're on a ladder, it makes you kind of freeze in place there. So that's what I'm doing right now. There we go. Alright, so we've got our little entrance there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of our wood. Now, we don't necessarily have to use wood to do this, but I think it'll be a little bit fancier if we do. I'm going to go ahead and take some wood and build it back to the shore there. And I'm trying to get my bearings. I think that way is back to the base. So let's double check and make sure. Yep, there's our base. So if we build straight out from here, and you know what, let's do this instead. Put out a crafting bench. And so we'll turn some of this cobble that we have into stone slabs. And that way we can use them to get over there. And we'll just, well, not like that. What we actually want to do is jump up on here and then go like this across and make ourselves a little bridge. So there we go. Now we're at our base here. So we'll make this a little bit wider. And that's actually, let me check here, because we're probably going to end up removing that piece. Yeah. So we can place torches on this section because that's actually the top of a block. We can't place torches there because it's actually a half block. And even though all these that we're placing are half blocks, the game's a little bit weird about which ones you can actually place objects on. It has to be at the level of the top of a block. So, and yep, that's the one we want to do. And we're only using half slabs here because it uses less materials and we weren't carrying very many materials on us. So put one here and one there, and we'll put some torches up. And we don't have that trapdoor on us anymore. That would have been kind of nice. We could just go make a few more though. That way a creeper or something won't drop on our head while we're down in that mine. And you have to place a trapdoor against something, so I'm going to go ahead and place that there. Then place the trapdoor like that. So, alright. So we've got our little mine shaft over here. And we'll go ahead down. And now we have quick access right to the ravine. We don't have to, deal with going down through this tunnel or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some more cobble and a little bit more of this coal. And then I'm going to seal this tunnel off. And we'll start from there. And we'll try to go down into the ravine. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright guys, we're back. I've gotten all that coal. I came up here and grabbed the crafting table. So we're heading back down. And we're going to go ahead and shut this. That is not an effective use of that arrow. Well, we got it back. We're going to go ahead and shut this door. There we go. And somehow a chicken got down here. But as you guys can see, I closed off that tunnel so we can't get jumped from behind. So, hi chicken. Well, you're not going to last that long down here anyways, so we might as well take advantage of what tasty meat you have to offer. And let's put our crafting table up here. Right there. And we actually got some ink sacs. Now those were probably from some squids that fell down into that tunnel when we discovered the water and then drowned. Well, the opposite of drowned. They didn't have any water, so they kind of, died, and now we have their ink, so not a terrible thing for us. Alright, we've got some ladders, so let's grab those. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to use them to get down right there, so maybe we'll just try to dig down right here. Let's see how that goes. And it doesn't look like it's going to go too well. As you can see, there's no ground over there. So we'll try digging back a little bit. And what we're just trying to do is find an easy way to get down. And I think we might have a little bit more luck right here. So let's try this. Now this is definitely a dangerous place to dig directly below you, because as we saw, there are quite a few spots where there's no ground, but right now I'm hanging onto the ladder, so it'll take a little bit longer to bust the block, but we don't have to worry about falling if there's a giant gap there, which so far there isn't. And let's keep going down. Now we're gonna run out of ladders soon, because we used a lot of them to get down just this far. But there we go. So let's kind of poke our heads out here and see exactly where we're at. And it looks like we're actually at a ledge, so that's kind of perfect where we came out there. Let's go ahead, put a torch there, that way we know that's the way back up. And see what we can see. Let's explore this a little bit. We'll get it lit up that way. We've got some gravel, and that's actually going to be surprisingly useful for us. And it looks like we might be in a cave that turns into a ravine. That's what I'm going to guess. Can we actually... Yeah, we can. Okay. Just want to try to light this area up as much as possible. You can see there's some iron over there. That's the way back up. We'll place 2 torches there. And we got to be careful because we don't want to fall off here. And one way to avoid that is just placing blocks like that to block this water flow. And that'll actually stop it altogether. So let's head up here and find out where this water's coming from, if we can, and try to block that off. It looks like it's right here actually. So we could have just done that with a half slab and that would have blocked it off, but we'll just use the full slab. I'm kind of violating my rule of only putting torches on the right, but when you're in a room like this, you don't have much of a choice. It's kind of circular, so you almost have to just throw them where you can throw them. So, alright, it looks like we've got one more level down. As we can see, there's some enemies down there because it's pretty dark. So, but we did make it to the first level of this ravine, and I think what we're going to do is kind of bridge across here. And I'm going to make it a little bit wider because I know there's skeletons down there, and I don't necessarily want to get shot off down into that ravine because we don't know what's down there. It could be pretty deep. Yep, see? Skeletons are shooting at us already. I'm not really sure where from. That one looks like he was right over there, so let's go ahead and take care of him. Yeah, so as you can see, that sword kind of takes the same amount of hits as the stone sword did to finish one of these enemies off, but it's going to last us a lot longer, so that's why we built it. And turns out over here is nothing really, but we did manage to light it up, which will prevent skeletons and creepers and all those nasty things from spawning over there and giving us trouble in the future. So guys, I'm going to call this an episode right here. And what we'll do next episode is we'll venture down even further into the ravine and see exactly what's down there. And in the meantime, I'm going to go grab some more wood so we can make some more ladders to get down there safely. So guys, I'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching.